Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean, and this is our nightly video report for Monday, May 23rd, 2016. I'm sorry I had to take off today. I had a little mini emergency and had to head to Maryland. But I'm back right now, and I really didn't miss a whole lot. The indexes are pretty, didn't do much today. So we saw the S&P down 428. Really, I would say the line in the sand is in between the 2042 and the 2038. And if for some reason they take out the 2032, then most likely the top is already in place. Now, one thing that's interesting with where it's reversing is that if we just take the resistance line that's in place right now and bring it to the top and bring it down here, we still haven't broke through that. And if I move it down to just the actual candle part, that's exactly where it reversed. So the bulls need to push it through this area just to keep it from actually just going back down again and taking these lows out. What would make more sense in just as far as a wave count, as well as the longer term bearish divergences that are in place, is that this was just a reflex short covering bounce on options expiration day, and now from there it's going to head back down. But right now it looks like it's just kind of consolidating, so there's a good shot that this is just your A, this is your B, and then they're going to make a wave C. The danger is this bull flag right here is a trap, and they're going to just pull the rug out, and all the people that are buying the bull flag are now going to get forced to sell, and we would accelerate to the downside. But right now, I would say if the bulls can push it through Friday's highs at 2058, the next resistance 2062, and then you have 2072. So there's a lot of resistance above. It's coming. We had bearish divergences on this little peak right here. And like I said, if they continue to show weakness tomorrow, you want to really be keeping an eye on this anywhere from 2046 to 2038. And if they take out the 2032, then we're probably heading back down again. And if that is the case, then, again, we're looking at these targets down here, which I still believe is going to be in play. It's just a matter of how they get there. Are they going to come back up and test this trend line here and then go back down, or are they just going to go down? That's, that's the part that's a little uncertain, because they're not giving us any bullish or bearish divergences. This was not a bullish divergence. This would imply that the bounce was going to come up here and then take it out again, and that would form the bullish divergences, which would be a better buying opportunity. From here, it would have been better if they took these highs out, because it would have set up bearish divergences and a better shorting opportunity. But they're not doing any of that, and they're just whipsawing this market back and forth. So again, the 2070, anywhere from the the 2058 up to 2072 is going to be the resistance zone. If they can pop through that, then we can see the S&P move up to somewhere in the 2083 level. So I think right here, this 2041 is a pretty good line in the sand, because if the bulls can't hold that, there's a shot they're just coming down and taking these lows out as well, because this is support right here. And, if they break through it, I think a lot of people are just going to throw in the towel. And again, with the bearish divergences on the daily chart, the bearish pattern, the bearish wave count, it would make more sense to come down this way. But what happens is a lot of times they'll sit there and chop it around. Everyone's buying the dips and selling the rallies. And then what happens is the rug gets pulled out, and we see a waterfall drop like we saw going back into the August time period, where it was chopping around. You could see it's kind of similar to the way it's happening right here, where we went down, came back up. So we went down, came back up. We actually took these lows out, bounced again, coming back around. So it's a smaller similar fractal pattern that's in play right here. And, after that, we had the waterfall. So being it's a smaller one, maybe it's just going to be a smaller waterfall that would bring us down to these levels here. But again, the bears need to start putting some stuff together because, the more time they waste on this, it's it's going to be harder to push down because people are going to get their confidence back. But as far as just from a technical view, we should be heading lower. How it gets there, we're going to find out shortly. And with that, that's all I have for tonight, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.